Figma Grids. So Figma Grid is very awesome. I was able to create this very smooth interaction of expanding and collapsing cards using Figma Grids in 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Easy peasy. We're going to start with creating a frame and adding a 3x2 grid to it. We're going to draw another frame over one of the grid boxes and add an image. We're going to be using this to create our image container with an overlay, and we're going to be using this to create a component and of course a component set. So once we are done creating our component set, we're going to add some interactions like hover interactions from the first to the second and all that, so that we can have that smooth hover effect whenever we are hovering over one of the images within the grid box. We are going to copy an instance of this component onto our parent frame, and we can duplicate these instances until they occupy each of the grid box within our frame. Then we can replace them with images from our computer. We will then duplicate the parent frame to make up our first interaction. For our first interaction, we can change the horizontal and vertical paddings of the new frame that we created to 0, so we don't have any issues. Then we can create prototype links from each of the images within the new frame back to the parent component, so we have that collapsing effect. We would also reset the component state so we don't have any issues. We are going to create 6 of these boxes, then we can start adding our interaction. Now Figma Grid gives you the ability to resize a column and a row within your grid horizontally and vertically using the round nodes at the top and by the side. And we're going to do this for individual images within each of our grid boxes for each of the frames that we created. Then once we are done with this, we would add an interaction from each of the image within the parent component to the new expanded frames that we created. We are going to set it to smart animate, so we have that cool animated interaction that you saw at the beginning of this video. Then we can play our prototype and just look at it. Really awesome, right? And that's how you design an expanding and collapsing card using Figma Grids. See you in the next video.